Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, the deadliest virus in modern history, first of all the time, was the 1918 Spanish flu. It kills about 20 to 50 million people worldwide, perhaps more. The total death toll is unknown because its medical records were not kept in many areas. The pandemic hit during World War One and debased military troops. In the United States, for instance, more servicemen were killed from the flu than from the war itself. The Spanish flu was fatal to the higher proportion of young adults than most flu viruses. The pandemic started mildly in the spring of 1918, but was followed by much more severe wave in the fall of 1918. The war likely contribute to the devastating mortality numbers, as a large outbreaks occurs in military force living in close quarters. Poor nutrition and the unsanitary condition of wars can have an effect. A third wave occurs in the winter and spring of 1919, and four smaller waves occur in few areas spring in 1920. Initial symptoms of the flu were typical: sore throat, headache, and fever. The flu often progressed rapidly to cause severe pneumonia and sometimes hemorrhage in the lungs and the mucous membranes. A characteristic feature of several cases of Spanish flu was helioptero cyanosis, where the patients faced torn blood from lack of oxygen in the cells. Death usually followed within hours of day. Modern medicine, such as a vaccine, antivirals, and antibiotics for secondary infections, were not available at the time, so medical personnel couldn't do much more than try to relieve symptoms. The flu ending would have infected enough people and those who were susceptible have either died or developed immunity.